We are finally in the final game, and we have the Kagero, the Cross, versus the Link Joker Messiah, two of the most promising meta decks currently in the format. And the Cross player actually go first here, rides the Lava Flow, and hits the Cross here. Very on point search here. So given the fact that these two decks are very popular, due to their great 3 turn Q turn potential, both of them if they go first, they actually can end the game right there, right now. So we shall see how these two players will demonstrate the two strongest deck currently in the format to us. And still, the Kagero player actually uses the Lava Flow first instead of the starter. Then the Messiah player rides Destiny Dealer here, and tops deck Lady Fencer, not too bad. It could have been a trigger. So swings with the Vanguard like this. Dry check into another Lady Fencer. Tourney Cannons got to the damage zone, and now it's like the Cross player. How will he play out this turn? Will he be rushing the Messiah player? Rides the Any Road Dragon, which is one of the most staple triple R grade 2. Right target, in fact, for the Kagero player. But he doesn't hit the Cross here, but we do see a lot of DNs on the top 7 just now. We do see the Burn Rise in his hand, but doesn't commit it and just swings with the Vanguard alone. Will it be a 15k no pass here? Since against the Cross, usually you want to guard early, because if you hit to the 3 damage or 4 damage early, you are actually in the lethal zone against the Cross. Since opponent can just open 1 crit and it's game over from there. So he guards it, so it's a no pass. Try check into a heal trigger, heals it, the Tourney Cannon away. Now the Cross player is at 0 damage. Both players are at 0 damage on turn 4. The Messiah player is planning to ride the Burst Monk here. Given the fact that he doesn't have any Counter Blast to work with, Gustrath is not exactly the best right target here. And we do see in his hand he has a Gustrath. He calls it the Rhea Circle instead, which is the correct play, since if the Kagero player doesn't kill it, you can actually use the effect later into the game. But given the fact that it could have been a potential 3 damage rush from the Messiah player, was ended by just a simple damage trigger from the Kagero player. So the Kagero player actually rides to the Cross, given he found it through his Lava Flow Dragon. But the fact that he only has 1 Counter Blast to work with means he can't exactly have the 3 Vanguard swing and with the Burn Rise used together. So if you guys don't know what the Burn Rise skill is that when the Vanguard actually withstands with an ability, you can Counter Blast 1 and drop 1 card from your hand, and the Burn Rise does plus 15k and 1 critical. So it does help the deck to play more aggressive and swing for more critical and more power just on the first grade 3 turn. Pretty imbalanced if you ask me, but I guess the fact that you actually have this card, total of 4 cards for the whole process of Vanguard 3 stands and the Burn Rise skill, you won't have exactly hand to guard in the following turns. He calls a quick trigger here to boost the Vanguard. Interesting play there. Trying to force out more shields from the Messiah player here. Since usually it'll be a 15k 2 pass, now it has to be a 20k for 2. He actually throws the 20k here for 2 pass. Try checks. The first check is a critical trigger. Oh dear. It's going to be a very simple all meet here, but the Kagero player is actually thinking. Yep, he all meet there. Will it be a second trigger? Nope, it's an armor. It could have been very painful for the Messiah player there. So he drops 3 cards here to withstand the Vanguard. And it swings like that. Vanguard is currently at 33k with 3 criticals. But now he has to consider whether he uses a Burn Rise skill here, or does he actually commits to the Cross stand again. But do remember, the Cross doesn't get an additional drive check because opponent just agreed to balancing done right there, huh? So he decided to use the Burn Rise skill there because no drive check is actually quite painful for the Cross player. So he has to drop one more card further for the burn rise skill. Drops the Kanzen here, interesting choice. It's into a perfect guard right there. Try check a Lava Flow Dragon. Vanguard swings. The Vanguard swings to the Vanguard for 2 criticals. 33k power. Yeah, he doesn't eat it. And then eats the Great 4 Machine Deity there. Ouch. Oh. EG assist here. And he doesn't hit the Auto Ego. Okay, so the problem with Auto Ego Messiah decks is the fact that you only play 4 Great 3s. And misgrading is very common, to be honest. They only have the Great 3 Searcher and the sum of the top deck cycles to actually help them to get to the Great 3 there. So the Cross usually is a better deck because they have so many searchers. The Ini Road is one, and the Great 3 Searcher is another one. Given the fact that the Cross player has actually witnessed 2 players misgrade in front of him, his luck is on point today. How will the Messiah player plays out here? He actually writes the Great 3 here, Great 3 Searcher core here, but doesn't hit the Auto Ego once again. Oh dear, looks like he has top deck his Auto Ego next turn if he does survive somehow. But he does have the Ghost Drop there to actually help cycle a bit. There's a bit of hope if you just believe. As you can see in his hand is also the Grade 3 order there, and you can't use the order at all because the fact that you are not on a Grade 2 Vanguard. So this deck is aiming for the highest of roll. He has to get everything perfectly, but once he does, it's actually a very, very strong deck. Dry checks into a Machine Deity, not exactly the thing he's looking for, but the Ghost Drop can actually cycle that. So, damage denying the Cross player here, which is a good move because if you give the Cross just 1 counter blast, you just enable his triple Vanguard swing. How will the Cross player play this? Given the fact that currently the Messiah player only have 5 hand size, most likely he have to no guard the Cross swings here. Cause the Lava Flow there, searching top 5, we see the end there. And the Cross, he actually goes for the Cross here. Because you always want the DN in your deck. So you can use the Cross skill to fetch it later into the game. What will you be discarding here? Doesn't have much choice, he actually discards the Hit Shot Dragon. Which I feel most probably the better play will be calling the Hit Shot Dragon behind the Vanguard there and discarding the Kanzen he left in his hand, or rather the Heal Trigger, because given the fact that Messiah player is already on the back foot, you might want to put more pressure, and Hit Shot Dragon would do so well against the 10k Vanguard. Looks like he only searches the end here too, but that will be the better play from my opinion. Committing a Hit Shot is replacing the critical trigger there. The Vanguard swings for 18k here. Switches the Dragon Newt and the Lava Flow there. No guards, and he's a Heal Trigger there. Not going off, but it's still a 10k power. He pumps it to the side actually, and try check another trigger, which is Draw Trigger. How he pumps this power? Actually pump to the side, so 1 side each. 2 damage. Where he is a damage trigger? No, he doesn't. Okay, his greedy play of not giving to the Vanguard actually paid off. So his Vanguard currently is swinging for 23k and 2 criticals, forcing a guard from the Messiah player. Will the Messiah player actually survive this turn? Swings like that. So he's going for a 15k 1 pass here. And he opens another trigger and it's a critical trigger on top of that, and that's 3 damage, and that's over. So now we move on to game 2, where Messiah is now currently going first. Will we see a revenge game from him? And we do see in his hand he has Alter Ego in this game, so there will be no misgrade. But top deck, the Kanzen there, unfortunate, but it happens. The Kagero player's turn now. Right, it's the Lava Flow Dragon here. Okay, so do note that in this game, or rather the starter, the starter skill actually gives you the quick shoe. So his gameplay of using Lava Flow first to search top 5. How do I put it? You must actually, it's better to always draw first with the starter skill and getting the quick shoe, then you use the Grid Searcher, then possibly you can drop the quick shoe after that, which is the more value play actually. So he still insists on not getting the quick shoe and the draw first. How will he discard? He discards a crit there, which would have been better if you discarded the quick shoe there. I don't know, I'm still very confused about this play. People, please correct me if you, or rather clarify with me if you understand the play behind that. Got so 20 pass, 20k, no pass there. He's a draw trigger though. Damn, this Kagero player, man. On point. No wonder he's in the top 2 today. So how will the Link Joker fare in terms of triggers? She writes a grade 2 here and calls the emptiness. Pressuring on hit there. Call the Grid Searcher there. Looks like he's reconsidering where to put the Grid Searcher. Okay, he commits to it. Looking at top 5. Misses the search. So I'd like to point out that actually the Grid Searcher can actually hit the order here. So that's why people actually play the order in the Messiah deck as well. But he doesn't hit both of them, or rather either of them. So it's just going to be a vanilla 8k there. But I move to the front, most likely going to aggro him. Swings with the Grid Searcher first. Uses a quick shoot there. Vanguard swings with the on hit effect. Looks like you go off, hit the burst bomb there. What will he putting down? What will he be putting down to cycle though? Actually, the burst bomb just a simple cycle, no grade 4 in his hand sadly. So it's a Kagero's turn. How will he play this out? Does he have the perfect grade 2 right again? He does. He actually rides the Ini Road Dragon here again. Such a top 7. But misses the search, as we saw him just top deck the cross there. Calls the second Ini Road Dragon. Looks like he's playing aggressive this turn. Oh, hits the cross here. Paid off. Will the Messiah player actually try to deny him damage? Looks like he's considering whether to commit more cards. Oh wow, is he going to commit a full field here on the grade 2 turn? He is thinking about it. Nope, he puts everything back. Looks like just a scare tactic done by the Kagero player. Maybe hoping to get a reaction from the Messiah player. But swings the Vanguard alone, swings at the side. Okay. Drags to a Lava Flow Dragon, swings aside. Okay, this is a very weird play by the cross player, given the fact that Messiah can actually call them back from the drop zone, like how a Grand Blow would. So, and the fact that they don't exactly use Counter Blast, except Gustav and Burst Long. So this damage deny is kind of weird, but most probably he doesn't understand what Messiah actually does. And he goes to the Alter Ego here, no misgrade this game. But does his drop zone, or rather his hand, have any grade 4 machine deity? Doesn't seem like it. He Soul Blast 1. Call the Burst Bomb there, and the grade 3 Searcher there. Oh, is reconsidering? Yep, He calls a creature, blocks them, calls a Lady Fencer there. Sadly, no grade for this game, or not, it would have pushed better. Swings the Vanguard here, which is a 10k guard, given that a plus 5k of point attack. Drops the Lava Flow here to guard, locks itself. Alter Ego swings with the boosted, unlocking 3 columns. Unlocking 3 cards here, and plus 10k to each and one of them. Both columns are hitting for 38k and 30k respectively. Then this is just power creeping at its finest. And he proceeds to guard the middle here. No, he takes it back. He goes for the 25k for 2. First check, second check, both are blank. And that's not looking good for the Messiah player. But the fact that he has 0 damage, he should be safe, am I right? Swings for 30k, which is 25k guard. It's a draw trigger there. And the cross goes to the damage zone. 43k swings to the 20k, which is a 25k guard still. He guards it confidently, and that's the end for the Messiah turn. Now it's a cross turn to fight back. Looks like he tops that a Burn Rise Dragon there too. Looks like this game could be over already since the cards are calling. The cards are coming to him actually. Uses the effect, search for the end. Cause a Burn Rise there. Most likely committing Tourney Cannon also. Well, he's thinking about it. Yep, he does put a card in the drop zone in standby. Cross the Emerald first. Most likely he's going for a cycle there. And uses the Tourney Cannon afterwards to kill off the Burst Bomb there. And then because the cross skill actually activates where your hand size is always 0 when you consider an effect, so you can always draw 1 with Tourney Cannon when you are on the Vanguard of the cross. Doesn't use the ammo there, interesting, so it's going for the game here I suppose. Swings for 13k here, which is a simple 15k 2 pass. But first checks a trigger. Wow, this is scary, man. The cross player is very strong today. So I reconsider it. Currently hand size for the Messiah is only 4 hands, and that's very scary. He all meets here, and try checks a draw trigger there. And that Vanguard hits, and that's 3 damage. And we don't see any damage trigger at all for the Messiah player. This is just looking bad at all. And looks like it's gonna be over as well. The Vanguard is swinging for 43k here, and can swing for the 3rd time later. And Burn Red skill, he pays the cost for it, giving it 15k and 1 critical. Vanguard swings. Oh, it's a no guard. And looks like it's over. Dry checks into another perfect guard here. Then there's 3 triggers in a row. Looks like it's game for the Messiah. considering the power of the side, I suppose. Yep, he does. And that's 3 damage. Do we get to see a heal here? And we don't. The finals has finally been concluded, and thank you for watching till the end. Do subscribe and drop a like and comment if you like the content I've produced, and follow me on my Twitter for decklist retweets. Stay tuned for more tournament videos.